Hello, my name's Adam Hills. Welcome to Spicks and Specks, the music quiz show that comes to you in living mono. Our first team captain, as always, is an actor and comedian who has been across the desert on a horse with no name. It's Alan Brough. Alan's first guest is a singer-songwriter whose debut album included the song An Homage to My Dad and the ABC. Proving that flattery gets you everywhere, she's making her second appearance on Spicks and Specks. It's Clare Bowditch. Alan's final guest is a comedian who loves heavy metal music. At the end of every gig, he bites the head off a rubber chicken. Please welcome Adam Rozenbachs. Our second team captain every week is a woman who don't drink, don't smoke. What does she do? She's Triple J's lunchtime announcer, Myf Warhurst. As the lead singer for the Little River Band, Myf's first guest sang such hits as Cool Change, Reminiscing and Curiosity Killed the Cat. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Glenn Shorrock. On his way home from singing karaoke, Myf's final guest once killed a cat.
Just for its curiosity's sake.
Yes. It's comedian Hamish Blake. It's round one. Myf and Alan will be picking the topics that everybody will be quizzed on. Your choices tonight are adult-oriented rock, the brothers Gibb, novelty songs, and 80s love songs. Myf, you can pick the first topic.
I've heard that you know the Gibb brothers.
The Gibb brothers, yes, I've known them for a long time. I knew them when they were called the Goat Brothers, actually. I
think I saw that on Red Faces once.
They were lovely little boys, and they still are.
You should have said they were good kids. Cannot buy comedy like that. Shut around. You can't buy it.
No. I reckon that's enough for us.
Good enough,
We're going to Gibb brothers.
Alan.
I've always had a soft spot for novelty songs. I think the last time you were on the show, you talked about...
Joe Dolce. Shut up your face.
Right.
One of my all-time favourites.
Adam?
Yeah, well, my sex life is a bit of a novelty, so... can go with that.
Ironically, it also includes the line, shut up your face.
Novelty songs, Adam.
We'll start with the brothers Gibb. Everyone on your buzzers, let's play Spicks and Specks. Your first question for 1 point. Which Gibb brother had a #1 hit in 1977 with this song?
Andy.
You know what? That's the exact right answer.
That's it. It was the only solo Gibb.
Your second question for 2 points. Other than the Gibb brothers themselves, name 2 artists.
OK, Prince and Snoop Dogg. Yes.
I reckon...
This is easy. Other episodes have been a lot harder than
I know
this.
what the question is.
What was going to be the question, Myf?
What other artists have they written songs for? I reckon, and it'd be Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton.
Islands in the Stream.
And Chain Reaction, Diana Ross.
Yeah.
The question was going to be, name 2 artists who had top 10 hits in Australia in the 70s with songs written by any of the Gibbs. You named songs, but they were all in the 80s, I'm afraid.
You did bloody well, Myf.
Anyone on this side know?
Normie Rowe.
Nope.
Russell Morris.
Russell Gilbert.
The artists were Samantha Sang, who sang Emotion, Frankie Valli with Grease, Yvonne Elliman had If I Can't Have You. No points for anyone. Finally, for 3 points. The Bee Gees' first international release, entitled First, was the album that broke them in the US and the UK. Name any 3 songs from that album.
New York mining disaster.
Yes, that is actually one. New York mining disaster, 1941.
What about that Cucumber one?
Cucumber one.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, Cucumber Castle.
Yes, that was one.
Hey!
Well done. Thank you. And Staying Alive demo.
Nope. You got 2. I needed 3, so I'll open it up to this side if you know one of the others.
To Love Somebody.
To Love Somebody is exactly right.
Oh, well done.
2 points for this guy.
Good.
When the Bee Gees song Wine and Women was released in Australia, the band actually borrowed $400 and bought up all the singles they could find. This gave them immediate radio attention, and the song entered the charts at number 30.
We all did that. We all bought our own records.
Really?
Yeah, Normie Rowe had 30,000 of Que Sera in a basement.
Yeah, wow, Christmas must have been great at your place. Gee, Uncle Glenn, I wonder what this present is. Oh, it's another copy of Reminiscing. No, it's not, it's a yo-yo. No, it's not, it's a record with a string through the middle of it. OK, let's move on to novelty songs. Your first question for 1 point. Listen to this. Tell me the name of the song.
Pushback song.
Pushback song.
Mixtures.
Well done, Glenn Shorrock. By who?
Mixtures.
Well done. Next question, we have 2 points. This is from the song Do It With Madonna by the Androids. Name 2 of the other pop stars mentioned in the song.
Kylie.
Christina Aguilera.
Christina Aguilera and Kylie Minogue. 2 points.
Well done. Well done. Nicely. This is going good.
Finally, for 3 points. Sing the final verse of The Court of King Caractacus by Rolf Harris.
The ladies put the powder of the noses on the faces on the hair.
Yeah, that's how...
The boys have put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus were just passing by.
That's good. That's very good. Way to back
The
up.
correct full answer was... Now, if you want to take some pictures of the fascinating witches who put the scintillating stitches in the breeches of the boys who put the powder on the noses of the faces of the ladies of the harem of the court of King Caractacus, you're too late because they've just passed by. 1 point I'll give you for that. A lot of Rolf Harris's early songs, including this one, The Court of King Caractacus, were recorded with the legendary Beatles producer George Martin in the famed Abbey Road studios.
Oh, OK.
Rolf's influence can actually be heard in some early Beatles outtakes, particularly in the original version of I Am the Walrus, which apparently went something like this. I am the swagman. They are the swagmen. I am the wallaby. The end of the first round. Myf, Glenn and Hamish are on 3 points. Alan, Clare and Adam out in front on 5 points.
Well done.
It's time to sort out the concrete from the clay with round 2. Each team will be shown 2 songs that have appeared on a list of the world's worst sexy songs. You have to work out which one ranked higher on that list. Myf, Glenn and Hamish, you're up first. Your songs are Do You Think I'm Sexy by Rod Stewart.
I just remember this so well.
Rock and roll.
Fantastic.
Rod Stewart looks like one of the other warning patch.
Yeah.
Is that better or worse than Sex Bomb by Tom Jones?
Yeah.
Give it to me when I need to come along. Give it sex bomb, sex bomb.
He's still got it, isn't he?
I'm actually upset that Rod Stewart makes it into the worst sexy songs
Yeah,
because I
honestly.
think Rock and Rod's one of the hottest blokes, or I thought he was when I was, you know.
Do you think that
going
works, that
through
song?
period. Yeah, totally. You put that on, ladies lose their minds. I love it. And the thought of Rock and Rod with his little shaggy blonde hair and...
But it's always risky going, if you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, tell me so, to be answered by a lot of... Well, anyone want more dip? It's funny because the song answers itself. Because isn't the chorus, it goes, if you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, tell me so. And then it sort of goes, you know, na, 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 no, 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 no.
Look, I've got a bit of an obsession with Rock and Rod, I have to admit. I've got a singlet that's kind of got Rod's head from the 70s that says, do you think I'm sexy? And matching undies that have got Rock and Rod on the front that were a present.
I'd like to see that.
I can't believe I just said that.
What is it, a deterrent?
Now, what do we think of Tom's effort in this particular category?
I just think Sex Bomb's odd.
Sex bomb?
It doesn't even make sense. What is it?
I don't know.
I don't want to see what comes out of a sex bomb when it explodes. That's... You think of water bombs, you think of sherbet bombs. What's happening with a sex bomb? Back it off.
Knowing my luck, it'd go off way too soon.
Yeah.
No, Tom's never done it for me as a sex god.
He could have done that back in his younger days, I think, Sex Bomb, but I get a little bit disturbed watching him now, sort of.
Obviously, Rod Stewart has sex appeal. Myf wears him proudly on her chest and other parts of her body.
Yep.
Therefore, Tom Jones, less sexy. Is that what we're going for?
Totally less sexy than Rock and Rod.
Sex Bomb by Tom Jones came in at number 34 on a list of the world's worst sexy songs. Rod Stewart came in higher. It's Do You Think I'm Sexy at number 21, I'm afraid.
Oh, that's so unfair.
Alan, Clare and Adam, your songs are Touch Me, I Want Your Body by Samantha Fox.
Gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Look at her. She is the epitome of 80s chic.
Yeah.
With one glove on.
So much more.
So much
Is that
more.
better or worse than Physical by Olivia Newton-John?
I love the... What's it on?
Oh, God, they were such confusing times, really, weren't they?
Yeah.
For everyone.
I don't know about you, Adam, or you, Claire, but I've never understood the whole Samantha Fox phenomenon.
Well, that was the only single I ever kept under my bed. So...
I was 11 when this song, or, you know, I was quite young when this song came out. But it was that thing of, OK, is this supposed to be my role model for the next generation? You know, like, I found it so interesting, all of that denim, the leather, the mesh.
And the one glove.
Oh, the one glove with the hole in the middle.
If it helps you make a decision, I had a pair of underwear with her face on the front.
Did it have a hole in the middle?
Oh, look at the time. Olivia Newton-John, though. Now that's hot.
That's hideous.
Is it?
It was that time when being fat was really something.
And the guy with the thing round us, what are those called?
The jiggler.
The jiggler.
I love it. They're my favourite exercise machine. You don't see those anymore in gyms. That belt, which I think the purpose of which is just to humiliate fat people. Yeah. Look at how much you jiggle.
She had one on her head.
You did have a jiggle on it.
Yeah. If you have a look at how tight her undies are, I think that's the band of her undies.
So, which of those two is the worst sexy song?
You've got to go with Sam Fox.
You got to go with Sammy.
Yeah, I think Touch Me is a worse song. And also, Olivia Newton-John is the only one of these two whose grandfather won a Nobel Prize. So, I think his name was Max something, Max Olivia Newton-John. And, yeah, he won a Nobel Prize in physics.
He made the
Wow.
jiggler.
Yeah, he made the jiggler, yeah.
Samantha Fox with Touch Me, I Want Your Body came in at number 9. You're right, it was in the top 10. Unfortunately, Physical by Olivia Newton-John came in at number 1.
Yeah.
Wow. And you know what? Samantha Fox spawned one of my favourite computer games of the 80s, Samantha Fox Strip Poker.
Yes.
Yeah,
I mean, what? Don't know what you're talking about, funny man.
Many is the day I would come home from school, fire up the Commodore 64 and spend a few hours trying to get Samantha Fox to go from this to this. Check out those graphics. 9 times out of 10 I'd lose and end the game completely nude. Although, to be fair, 8 times out of 10 I started completely nude. After that round, Myf, Glenn and Hamish are on 3 points. Alan, Clare and Adam still on 5 points.
Really killing it.
Really killing it. This next round is called Samplemania. Each team will hear short snippets of songs. You have to listen carefully and identify as many songs as you can without writing any down. Alan, Clare and Adam, you're up first.
OK.
Listen carefully, here are your songs.
Wake up, wake up. Rush and put a little makeup. Stop. Hammer time.
What were those songs?
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer.
Can't touch this.
Can't touch this.
System of a Down.
Toxicity.
Not quite.
Dire Straits, MTV.
Money for
Name
nothing.
it, Money for Nothing. Yeah.
I don't know the last two.
Dun, 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 dun. It's from the Blues Brothers. Dun, 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 right, yeah,
Uh-oh. Sorry about that. Just taking a bit long.
Go on then, Music Man.
Give Me Some Loving was the one you were struggling
you did
with.
know it.
Yeah.
There's still one missing if anyone wants to have a go.
There was that old school one in the middle. That's the Lamb ad or something.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up. Let's have a listen back to the songs. They were Chop Suey,
Chop Suey.
System of a Down. You Can't Touch This, MC Hammer. Money for Nothing, Dire Straits. It Don't Mean a Thing If It Ain't Got That Swing, Duke Ellington and Irving Mills. And Gimme Some Lovin' from the Blues Brothers soundtrack. Originally recorded by Spencer Davis Group. So I reckon you guys got 2, you guys got 1.
That's not good.
Myf, Glenn and Hamish, it's your turn. Here are your snippets.
Bang, bang. Walk Like an Egyptian.
Damn, that's the only one I got.
Bang, bang. That was the Nancy Sinatra song.
Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar was the first one, yeah.
Heartbreak.
The one out of, and what was the one out of
Heartbreak
Ferris Bueller?
That's wasn't actually left. What's it called?
I only know that because it's out of Ferris Bueller.
It's called Yellow. It's Yellow. Oh yeah.
Let's have a listen back to the songs. Brown Sugar, The Rolling Stones. Oh Yeah, by Yellow.
Well done, Myf.
Walk Like an Egyptian, The Bangles. Bang Bang, Nancy Sinatra and Heartbreak Hotel, Elvis Presley, 5 out of 5.
first rock and roll record I ever heard.
Which one?
Heartbreak Hotel.
Really?
1950...
Doesn't matter how many brr, still the 50s. 1950 brr. Oh, almost
I was in a migrant hostel in Elder Park in Adelaide, and I heard this sound down the corridor, and I've never heard anything like it.
And weren't you in the same section of Adelaide? Because you came out from... Was it from England?
Yeah.
Weren't you in the same part of Adelaide as Jimmy Barnes?
Yeah,
as
eventually,
Swanee?
yeah, we moved up to Elizabeth, in the late 50s, and, yeah, I mean, Elizabeth spawned a lot of good talent.
And what was it about, I mean, a migrant hostel that
We
spawned...
just got a lot of input all the time. Every week there was a new kid on the block with another record from England or wherever, you know. And then all of a sudden, these guys come over with their hair combed forward, you know, which was completely opposite to what we were doing. Oh, sorry.
Shaving it off, yeah.
Well, I finally settled on the reverse mohawk.
Was it inside your head somewhere?
Right, at the end of that round, let's do a bit of a score check. Alan, Clare and Adam are on 7 points. Myf, Glenn and Hamish still out in front on 9 points. One member of each team has to sing well-known songs using the words of an unknown book. Their teammates have to tell me what the songs are. Adam, you'll be singing for Alan and Clare, and you'll be substituting your lyrics from the Presbyterian Women's Missionary Union Centenary Cookbook. If you'd like to pass that down, don't show your teammates. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Rozenbachs.
You can do it. It'll be brilliant.
This is a little one I like to call boiled leg of lamb with caper sauce.
Nice.
Trim, 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 trim meat. Bring enough water to cover. Lamb vinegar and peppercorns to the boil in a large pot. Serve, 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 serve with caper sauce. Mashed potatoes and the boiled.
I want to be sedated by the Ramones.
Yes! This one's for anyone who's ever been in love. It's called Brains and Bacon. Soak brains in salted water for 10 minutes, place. In a saucepan with fresh water and salt, bring to the boil, then strain. Remove skin and blood vessels, coat thick, coat with seasoned flour. Dip in egg and roll in breadcrumbs, coating well. Heat a little oil in a pan. Gently fry until golden brown on each side.
Oh, God. No, I've got nothing.
That was Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses.
Score fat side of meat with a sharp knife in a cross pattern. Combine mustard, soy sauce, rosemary, garlic, lemon juice. Jam and base, lemon on all sides, reserving any leftover marinade.
It's amore.
That's Amore by Dean Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, Adam Rozenbachs.
Well, I'm filled with confidence because over here we're Glenn going, it's favourite things, buzz in. And who's singing for us?
Glenn,
Oh,
you'll
dear,
be singing
okay.
for Myf and Hamish, and you'll be
Fine.
taking your lyrics from 199 Colour TV Troubles and Solutions. Those are your songs. Don't show your teammates. Ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen,
very
Glenn
much.
Shorrock.
Thank you very much.
Just a little bit louder, we'll know.
Connect the color bar generator. Get normal color bar pattern display. Remove 358 MHz oscillator. Round the junction RSCPA. Check, check, check. Horizontal hole. Check. All state.
Is it an original or this is a... Here's one I thought of
Check,
backstage.
check, check. Horizontal hole.
I'll let Alan sing buzz in if they know the answer.
Yeah. Knocking on Heaven's Door.
It's Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan. Nicely stolen.
However, if the buzz is still heard, but it's worse near the center of the volume control range, the bus is being picked up by the volume control wiring. Check the cable and ground connections. Da-da-dee-da-boom-boom, da-da-dee-dee. The small screen RCA colour receiver displayed intermittently.
If you don't know it, I'm going to have to open it up, I'm afraid.
Look, I don't know.
Don't know.
Joni Mitchell, Big Yellow Taxi.
Big Yellow Taxi was the name of the song I was looking for. Nicely stolen.
The set displayed a good picture, but there was no sound to be heard. With the volume control, it's up to maximum setting. We could detect a slight arcing sound. With the ear close to the speaker, a few voltage checks in the audience section. See figure 56. The picture was not clear on this colour set, and the focus would appear to change erratically. The trouble in this case was a defective focus divider.
Yes.
Resistor.
Reminiscing.
It's Reminiscing by the Little River Band. Glenn Shorrock, everyone. Now, just before we go on any further, Glenn, you're in a band called the Twilights.
Yeah.
And you must have attracted some amazing groupies and fans whilst being in the Twilights. In fact, we've managed to track down a clip of one of your gigs. Just check out some of the women in the audience of this Twilights show. That's Glenn there in the background. Let's do a quick cut to the audience. Check them out.
It's a Golden Girls rap party.
Still the same people coming to the gigs?
They're a little older than now, of course, but that was a...
Older than that?
Well, they come in sort of little urns.
After that round, Myf, Glenn and Hamish on 10, but Alan, Clare and Adam have hit the lead with 11 points. Teams, hands on your buzzers. It's 1 point for a correct answer, it's 1 point off for a wrong answer. Your questions start now. Mid-1979 Australia was in the grip of disco fever. The #1 song was Hot Stuff. Who sang it?
Donna Summer.
Donna Summer. Well done, Myf. Name the Courtney Love-led outfit that had a... Hole, that had a hit with Celebrity Skin. Hole was the name of the band. Name the Canadian singer who started the now famous Lilith Fair tour.
No, I do know her name. I just can't remember it. McLaughlin, Sarah McLaughlin.
Sarah McLaughlin. I thought that was never going to happen. What genre of music is Ornette Coleman most associated with?
Jazz.
Jazz, well done. Which English singer recorded Wired for Sound?
Cliff Richard.
Cliff Richard is correct. Which Tin Pan Alley legend wrote the song Bing Crosby made his own, White Christmas?
Hoagie Carmichael.
It was Irving Berlin. Damn. Who sang about love in an elevator?
Aerosmith.
Aerosmith. Multiple choice question now. How many albums did Oz country legend Slim Dusty record? 104, 105 or 106?
Take a pick, 106.
106 is the right answer.
We have to pick the right answer.
Don't Sit Under the Apple Tree was a hit for which 40s all-girl singing group?
The Andrews Sisters.
The Andrews Sisters is correct. Your final question, true or false? Dolly the cloned sheep was named after Dolly Parton.
Freaking true. True.
It is true. Dolly the cloned sheep was named after Dolly Parton because she was cloned from a mammary gland and it was the scientist's little joke.
They're crazy guys, those scientists. Very funny.
As the smoke on the water clears, the final scores are... Myf, Glenn and Hamish ended up on 13 points. Alan, Clare and Adam won the day with 16 points. Would you please thank all our guests for tonight, Clare Bowditch, Adam Rozenbachs, Glenn Shorrock and Hamish Blake. And, of course, our two team captains, Alan Brough and Myf Warhurst. We leave you tonight with both a video clip and the answer to the question I've been asked most often since this show began. Where does the name Spicks and Specks come from? I don't know why I said it in that accent. Hey, mate, where does the name Spicks and Specks come from?
Shopping centre car parks doing donuts and stuff. Hey, mate, where does the name of your show come from?
Well, I can answer it. It comes from a 1966 song by the Bee Gees, which became their first ever #1 hit in Australia. The film clip for the song was shot at Melbourne's Essendon Airport and features all three Gibb brothers in a Beatles-esque romp. And keep an eye out for a young Denise Drysdale playing an extras role in this clip as well. Oh, yes. Thanks for watching Spicks and Specks. We leave you with Spicks and Specks. My name's Adam Hills. Good night, Australia.
Oh, nice.
Really well choreographed.
The sun in my life, it is dead, it is dead. Where is the sun that shone on my head? The sun in my life, it is dead, it is dead. Where is the girl I love?
Stop singing, man.
That was his
The
face.
girl that I love,
Gold tooth.
she is gone, she is gone.
Jesus, and your brothers. Don't get that close.
All of my life I call with the dead, the sticks and the spits of my life gone away. Everybody.
We think that's Denise Drysdale on the left.